Can you? Right, tonight we're going to do Dosan pattern. It's a green tip, going for green belt. Right, Dosan pattern has 24 movements in it. There's 13 walking stances, 1 L stance. So in all the patterns in Taekwondo, it's the only pattern to have 1 L stance. It's the lowest L stances in any pattern. 2 sitting stances at the end, 2 kicks, which are both midsection front snap kicks, and 2 fast move motions. And thereafter the front snap kick, we do 2 fast punches. So it's good to pick out those, and we'll do that now in a second. Right, Dosan is, the meaning of Dosan is the pseudonym of the patriot An Chang-ho, who devoted his entire life to further the education of Korea and its independent movement. That's from 1876 to 1938. Now the pseudonym means the nickname, so his real name was An Chang-ho. So as I was saying, there's 24 movements, but there's only 16 stances. You're only moving 16 times. So 13 walking stances, 1 L and 2 sitting. Okay, so we'll just go through the kicks. They will be done at a 25-degree angle. Now some people say 45, but it's not. It's a 25-degree angle. So after you're doing your wedge and block from here, your mid front snap kick. Now don't do the kick fast. It's the 2 punches that are fast. Or the snap will be fast, but you'll hold the kick into position after. So when you're here holding the hands in your wedge and block from here, front snap kick, hold it, and then double punch. And that's also done on the other side. So again, a good clean front snap kick. So on the fast motion, it's the first pattern with a fast motion in it. A fast motion is when we do the punch, there's no breath and no pause. So it'll be like, rise up the heel, straight away. So it'll be from here. So all you're doing, there's no breath in between, there's no pause in between, and there's no bend the leg. It's just from here. On the second punch, you just rise and punch. So it'll be really 2 fast motions. Okay, it's from parallel ready stance, like the other 2 patterns we've done so far. So normal ready stance. The diagram of this pattern is like a Z, but not going, the Z won't be going at an angle. It'll be coming out in a straight line from where you are, and then going out at the top. So it'll be in, straight line and out. Now some people could think because they're coming across this way, and they're going across that at the top, that's like a H. But if you see where you start from, and you do the first move from here, 1, 2, which is normal motion. Then you find your center line, and you do 1, 2. You're staying on that line to go back up. So when you get to the top, then you go off to this side. So remember, it's a Z, but not a Z at an angle. Straight line in, straight line up, and straight line out to the side. We'll go through slowly first, and then we'll go through the motions fast. So just remember, practice the kick. It's worth taking out the kick, and even because there's only 2 kicks, and the first pattern kicks in, and they're both front snap kicks, and the fast motion. Now when you're doing the front snap kick, you must extend and kick with the ball of your foot. Extend your foot and pull your toes back. So you're extending and kick the ball. So your kick must go in as well, in, rather than up the way. Right, so by now you've done a front snap kick, so you should know. But just remember, in the pattern, you've got to show the chamber on the way back. It doesn't stop on the way through up, but it stops on the way back before you land. And just something to note when you land after that kick from there. So we'll just go through it slowly from here. We'll be doing the wedge block. Once we do the kick here and come to here, the minute I land, the first punch is in, and rise for the second punch. So once you drop, punch, punch. So when the foot hits the floor, your punch is in. So don't go 1, stop, and then 1, 2. Okay? So let's go through it on the count. There's also on this, by now you should know this as well, it's a spot turn. And I'm going to maybe show you that from this angle. So if you see the red and the green mats, the centre line where they meet is in the middle of my two legs. So when I'm in my walking stance, it's still in the middle. So what you mean by finding the centre line is you have to find the centre line in the middle of your two legs. And how you get it is from your heel. From your heel. You turn, bring your heel, your ball of foot to where your heel was on that centre line, and then you turn and 1, 2. Okay? So that's the turn in the beginning of the pattern and halfway through the pattern. It's the same turn. So you have 2 the same moves this way, 2 up here and 2 up here. So that's 8 moves out of 24, the same. Okay, let's go through it. So again, just make sure you're not really bringing the leg in too much because you're only a whole shoulder wide, but you're loading the weight onto this leg from here. 1, outer 4 boxes, eye level. From here, bend, punch. So these are normal motion. Now this is where we find that centre line. You must bring the leg back in to load the weight. Punch. Now here's our only L stance. Don't bring the legs together. Bring them about a shoulder width here. L stance. From here, new technique. So it's worth practicing your own. We're going to block with a left hand and a right hand thrust, fingertip thrust is going straight in to the centre, into the solar plex. So I'm going to show you that from the side. Block down and over, twisting. And make sure it's in the centre line. So in the centre line. So this is one you could take out and it's in your curriculum up and down the floor. And so is the next move from here. From here, we're just going to come up into our toes and push in, straight in. We're going to turn our hand sideways, keeping the other hand where it is. So you're pushing straight in. Keep this, we're already on this toe. We're going to spin from underneath here, back fist. So side back fist. Stay in that walking stance. Again, from underneath, side back fist. Now we're going to repeat I'm just going to go back a small bit so you can see me. The first 4 moves we did. And it'll be actually going to the left like you did at the beginning, only you're facing a different way. So again, stepping in from here. Find the centre line. So that's a high block with the punch, and that's normal motion. So you pause, bend the knee. Now here's where we go to that wedging block. Stepping in, don't come all the way. So I'm going to show you that wedging block as well. The hands will separate, they will come up, facing back towards you, and they'll twist on the way out. That's like 2 outer form blocks. So you use your weight down to block the arms. It only works before the person grabs you. When he's going to grab you, it'll work. Okay? So that's the wedging block. Only go at a 25 degree angle here. 25. Then we do that front snap kick from here. Bring it back in. 25 degree the other side. Wedging back. Then we make sure now we're 25 degree. We come back up and rise and block. In the centre line, going down the centre. Again. I'm just going to move over here so I can turn. Pivoting the ball of your foot from here all the way to sitting stance. Good sitting stance. Knife hand side strike. Okay. Step straight in, but then circle your leg. Knife and side strike. Dropping the weight on the way down. And back to Chumbi. Okay, so that sequence in the middle, I'm going to show you from this side, the front snap kick and that. When we turned on the pattern from here, after doing the last back fist from here, as I stepped in, find the centre line. So you're going 25 degree angle. Okay, So there's double punch and fast motion. Right, we'll go through that full speed. It's good to go back over the other patterns that we've already done, because what people might be doing is just going to their own curriculum, whereas I've explained a lot more about the other patterns so far. So go back over them. Okay, so Do-san pattern, 24 movements. Do-san! Chumbi. Okay, so that's Do-san pattern. We went through the meaning, the diagram, how many movements are in it, the fast movements, the new movements, the kicks, how many walking stances, how many out stances, how many sitting stances. Again, it's the pattern with the least amount of out stances in. There's only one. Right, if you have any questions, just give me a shout and we can go through it. I'll put some comments up on the page. Maybe put a few videos up of yourself training, going through it, and I'll be able to spot what's going wrong, and I can maybe give a text or put a comment up in it. Hope everyone is well, stay safe, and see you in the next video. Trip, Kanya.